Hello, this is Craig, and this is another mindfulness video. The theme for this one is mindful touch, which includes barefoot walking. I did a video earlier outside in my bare feet, so I'll show that at the end of this video. I just briefly, before we show you that movie, is just talk a little bit about mindful touch and what that means. So I happen to have here with me a little sort of pebble. It's kind of painted and it's got a picture of a tree on it, which is lovely. But it doesn't really matter what you have. You can have a pebble, you can have a stick, you can have anything, a key ring, something nice, a crystal perhaps. And sometimes it's useful to carry a small pebble or stone with you when you're wandering about on your travels. It's particularly useful as a grounding practice, noticing if your mind is racing, thinking too much about the future or being bothered by where you are. Sometimes we can get very tense or uncomfortable because we're living in our thoughts. And if you're noticing that you're feeling a bit sort of heavy or a bit tired, especially if you're in a situation like in a waiting room, waiting to be served, something like that, and you're noticing boredom or frustration, you can always reach for your pebble, holding it. If you've got it in your pocket, just take it out, have a look. You're just feeling the texture of the pebble in your hand. You can hold the solidity of that stone, and it's bringing your sense of awareness back to the moment, back to the touch, mindful touch. So you can use this as a tool whenever you're out and about. Just use something to ground yourself back to the moment. It doesn't have to be a stone. It could be the ground under your feet, the chair that you're sitting on. All of these things, even if you're in a difficult position, like say you're at the dentist. Sometimes we don't like being in the dentist, and that can be quite a stressful situation. Just feel the chair as you sit there. Just use your awareness to ground yourself. It stops the mind from racing and worrying and doubting and all of that. And that can really help ground you and calm you. So, as I say, in addition to this mindful touch, barefoot walking is a really good way of connecting to the ground under you. So I'm going to play a video that I did earlier when I went out and walked in my bare feet. So I hope you enjoy. And once that's finished, that'll be the end of the video. So just to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again another time. So here we go. Here's the video. Hi again, it's Craig, and this is a barefoot walking mindfulness video. So here's my feet, and I'm touching the earth with my feet, and that in itself is a lovely practice. You're actually feeling the earth, as opposed to when we wear shoes, we don't really feel what's underneath our feet. And that can give us a sense of presence straight away, that we're connected to the earth. We can feel the kind of bumps and undulations of the surface that we're on. I'm actually on a kind of beachy slope here by a small burn. So mindful walking and barefoot walking are very similar in that you're feeling the ground as you walk. So here I am, heel toe. But with barefoot walking, you're watching where you put your feet. Because obviously there's other things that might be hazardous, little twigs or stones or worse. So we're really just watching where we put our feet. And that is another way of coming back to your moment. You're just really noticing. You're also noticing whether you feel like uncomfortable doing this, because we don't really do this a lot unless we're at the beach. But you can do it anywhere, and you can do it on grass, obviously, and in easier locales than the one I'm currently in. But as you do, you're just taking your time. You're noticing if there's any judgment, or if anybody else is looking at you going, what's this person doing? And you're letting go of that, and you're just coming back to your feet on the earth. And you'll find the temperature as well of the earth changes as you move. It feels a bit cool at the moment underneath my feet. But as I turn, there's this lovely bird. As I turn and walk back, I'm just taking my time and I'm noticing the temperature of the ground underneath me is changing, which is really interesting. Didn't really realise that different parts of the ground had different heat, although it's probably quite obvious when you think about it. So this is a very calming, very peaceful thing to do. The longer you do it, the more present you become. It's really hard to be thinking about the past and the future when you're concentrating on your feet on the earth. So there's a few simple steps there, no pun intended, on how to barefoot walk. It's really about having fun, enjoying the feel of everything, the feel of being in nature. It brings you back to yourself. Thank you for watching this video.